Villain, tell me about your time period then.
Well, I am from a branching timeline. Are you familiar with what did Ross call it? The Wilds incident. With the whole radiation changing animals, one this little critter is from?
Oh, that looks terrifying.
It just did that to camouflage with the human remains.
So let's start with you telling me a little bit about your time period.
Could have been better. It was nicer than here in some ways, but the ghosts kind of put a damper on things. Lots of Stephen King gore, kind of. It was... I kind of miss it.
Miss what?
My time period.
Okay. So if you miss it, does that mean that you are on the resistance?
No.
Okay. So why are you on the other side then?
Because the resistance wants to keep things the way that they are, and I find a problem with the way things are right now.
Alright, so tell us a little bit about your time period. You told us a little bit about your experience, but what about your time period?
I suppose the most significant thing that happened was the battle for the control over the Validus asteroid belt. There was a decision made by the government of Earth to cut off the supply of Khazardanium to lunar Orlandia because we were running out of Khazardanium on Earth. So the Rocket Rangers reformed from lunar Orlandia and set off to find this asteroid belt that we'd heard word was filled with asteroids made of pure Khazardanium. I found it as well as the catch, import, export, and over a period of time we fought for control of it. Eventually the catch, import, export won control of it, so we've been buying Kaz from them ever since.
Okay. Alright, so tell me a little bit about your time period.
Well, in my time period, Orlandia has been very sufficiently advanced in technology. Magic is a bit less common, but still around. Many people have cybernetic implants, and some people's whole bodies have been completely rewired with technology. Some of it I have designed.
Tell me a little bit about your time period.
Oh yeah, so it was full of a lot of different creatures. There are still fae and dragon and things like that are still alive. There's a lot of magic and nature, and I'm really sad to learn that there isn't a lot of that in their experience.
My time. It's not a good place. It's a constant state of war, chaos, partially my own fault, I'm not going to lie. The people of the seas, the merfolk, think they own the seas. The people of the land think they own the seas. The pirates are just trying to be free, but all of them are not willing to sit down and talk with each other. Everything is a blade, or a stun, or a magic spell of some kind. It's not a good place. It's violent. That's why we're going to fix it.
So my original time period is sometime after the Earth was irradiated. A bunch of people went up to the moon, and then they formed a moon colony, and I live on that moon colony, but not at the time that it was founded, about 50-ish years after it. We have to pay catch, import, export for the Kaz to power our air shields, so that's not great. Our economy is kind of just being funneled into their pockets, but we make do. It's all right.
Better. I'm from a place that everyone's either a normal person, a villain or supervillain or henchman, or a magical person trying to stop those aforementioned peoples from hurting normal people.
Well, where I'm from, we don't have all of this new stuff,
Technology?
Yeah. We have spells. I mean, magic's a thing. But technology, that's it?
Yeah.
Technology, that's not a thing. Not really. I mean, like, we have some, but it's not like you see now or here. There's some amazing stuff here.
That's a question. Actually, that's a good answer. Didn't you just talk to Aoife?
Okay, so you guys are together. Got it. Okay.
I believe I am one of the earliest people here. I come from the Stone Age. I still don't understand technology. Magic, I get. They have to keep explaining to me in magic terms.
About that?
Did I pay you not to do it? I've got to go.
Okay, alright, I will let them know.
Alright, so it was wonderful talking to you.
Okay, okay, alright, I guess that's what we're gonna do. But yeah, so first let's start with who you are, what your name is, and where are you from?
You can call me Porphyrion. Let's leave it at that.
Oh, okay. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your time period?
No.
Okay.